Anant Deoras, another great video today, really important one here. You've looked at properties, you've lined up your financing, talked with the lender, you're pre-approved, you're ready to pull the trigger. Awesome, right? So how do you put your best foot forward in submitting an offer, right? So before we kind of discuss a couple of items there, I want to make it very clear here, in many neighborhoods of Chicago, we have a severe shortage of inventory, right? So if you remember back, if you took it, Econ 101, supply and demand, low supply, what happens? Demand, right? What's happening is it's resulting in an upward pressure of pricing, and you're seeing it in the marketplace. All the properties you've been viewing on my website, a lot of them are more expensive than they were last year, right? So what does this all mean? In a seller's market, buyers have to have everything ducks lined in a row, okay? So let's kind of get into it. First thing, earnest money. Want to make sure the earnest money is significant. Doesn't have to be a lot. And quick 101, earnest money is deducted from overall, is inclusive of your down payment. So, if you have a 10% down payment, you're not paying additional earnest money. It's all inclusive. So basically at closing, it's just the net. What I typically do with my buyers, I like to do up to 5%, possibly a little bit more if their property is above $400,000. So a pretty strong earnest money, that's initial and final, is critical. 2, speed of the offer, right? These properties here, and you're going to be seeing it as you search, they're flying off the market. So the quicker we can get all our ducks in a row and for me to submit that offer, the higher probability the seller can look at it. And if it's a really strong offer, the buyer may accept it before possibly the open houses happen on the weekend. A lot of times they'll wait because they want to have multiple offers. So speed in getting that offer, your earnest money, those are 2 things. And 3, in rare cases, I don't do it as much. It really kind of depends on what neighborhoods. In some of the popular neighborhoods, it's a little bit more common. Price escalator. What does that mean? In a price escalator, particularly if I'm feeling the market and I advise that, well, we're probably going to have multiple offers, what I'll insert into offers along with the pre-approval is a price escalator, which says, Mr. Seller, this is our offer. If there are multiple offer situations, we will increase the purchase price up to a certain amount, as long as we're giving a bona fide offer. So what does that all mean? Let's say we have a $200,000 property and we submit a full list offer of $200,000, and there happens to be another property that's at 201 or 202. If we include that particular rider, the price escalation rider, we can say, okay, buyer will increase the offer to 205, but we need to see that bona fide offer, and then we will increase it up basically up to 205. Since the bona fide offer was 201, we would increase it by X amount, and typically I do 1,000 or 2,000. So in that situation, the buyer would pay, if it's 1,000, would pay 1,000 over the competing offer, which is 201. So then 202 would be accepted, typically accepted by the buyer, but it is not strictly on price. So just because we may beat them on price, there may be other factors at the seller. Unfortunately, it's everything right now, how the market's going is skewed a little bit more to the sellers. This may have been a little bit confusing, but if you got any questions, give me a call.